Elon Musk, whose name is linked to creativity and drive, has left an indelible mark on the world with his groundbreaking work in space travel technology and electric cars. But behind the success and news, there is a way of life that can only be called extravagant. The video goes into the world of Musk's wealth and shows some of the ridiculously expensive things that the tech genius owns. Elon Musk purchases, which include a fleet of private jets, a collection of strange cars, and a pair of rare controversial shoes, showcasing not only how rich he is, but also how unique and honest he is about life. Come with me as I uncover the complicated life of one of the most mysterious and important people in our time, the greedy private jets. When Elon buys a lot of planes, he doesn't care. Elon couldn't stand having only one jet. He bought 5 of them. Of course, it cost him $26 million to buy his first jet, which has normal chair seats, a dining room, and a bedroom. He bought this before he became very rich. As soon as he reached Ions, he was seen flying around on the same small jet as Taylor Swift. As he saw Mark Cuban's Goldstream G550, he felt the need to one-up him, so he bought 2 of them for $62 million each. But soon after the G650, a newer model came out. It's crazy how different they are. There is one more seat on the G650. Okay, that's it. That's the only change between it and your old one. It's the same as when you buy a new iPhone. Rich people do the same thing, but they use private jets and pay $75 million instead of $11,000. Elon just spent an extra $75 million on the G700, the newest Gulfstream. Can you figure out what makes them different? Let me help you. Every year the iPhone gets a little bigger. Yes, they did just make the plane a little bigger. It's not a big deal to spend $300 million on jets when you're worth more than $200 billion. The diamond Tesla ring. To celebrate most of the time, Elon doesn't flaunt gems. But since Ben Baller gave it to him, he didn't mind. He does have one piece of metal, but it's not his own. He gave his college girlfriend a green emerald on a 14-karat gold chain that came from his father's emerald line. After they broke up, he probably didn't feel as bad about spending $50,000 on it as IBM did. But his second wife got millions because Elon spent a lot of money on 3 different engagement rings for her. The first ring he bought cost $100,000, but she made fun of him for being cheap. Because Elon was worth $100 billion, he bought her a $300,000 ring to make up for it. She was shocked to find that it was just the daily ring. He also gave her a ring with 10 sapphires and a diamond for important events. It was so big that it cost him $1 million, which added up to $1.5 million in jewelry. It was clear that Elon didn't care about spending that bag either, since he divorced her 2 years later and gave her $16 million to make up for it. The World neighborhood. Well, maybe in the whole Bel Air neighborhood he bought, which is full of huge homes. For starters, he bought one house like everyone else, but it was worth $17 million. This house has 7 bedrooms, a gym, a spa, and a tennis court. This place has its own movie house, you know. So why aren't you following this hub? Even Elon did, and this is my first story about an episode like this. Elon liked it so much that he chose to get 6 more of those. Are you sure? Still looks like Pet Griffin. Even though he has 7 homes with gyms except for one, those houses are pretty much the same. Elon bought Willy Wonka's house, which looks normal from the outside but has some weird stuff inside. Elon had no plans to live in that scary house. It's clear that he used it as a school for his kids because he can afford an $80 million neighborhood. I'm not going to question one of the richest guys in the world. Everything you said must be nice. The ugly, expensive shoes. First, let's look at his shoes, which are very rare. He should have gone to jail for 6 months for this. He had to wear something that was so controversial that people would not trust him after seeing it. Custom, one-of-a-kind Air Jordan Tesla shoes are against the law in California. Some of the things that are used to make them are pony hair, red shiny leather, and python leather. But in California, it is against the law to wear anything made of python, and you could go to jail for up to 6 months if you do. Elon doesn't want to get sued again, so he hasn't been seen with them on since. The shoes he bought only cost $1,500, though they're not even close to the shoes he wants to wear on Mars, where time moves faster. The Swiss watch worn in space. Elon had to be good at taking risks because of this. He asked Tag Heuer to make him something unique, and they did. This is the SpaceX Special Edition Carrera 1887. It came out on the 50th anniversary of the first Swiss watch worn in space. That watch costs $10,000, so you can buy it yourself. Elon knew he had to step it up while he was on Earth. He bought an odd Mars baguette for $50,000 and a Richard Mille for $200,000. Thanks for watching.